Thank you. I mean it. You too, Himari and Kota. When you get back, we're having a real feast.
You have my deep gratitude as well. You've helped us in a real and true way.
All right already.
Why are you taking the compliments? I'm pretty sure our friend here worked the hardest.
Come on, let's not be so tough on each other. Yukimura, I'll be back.
Right.
Rika, wait for me just a little while, okay?
All right. I'm looking forward to the day I see you again.
You've got to come back sometime.
Thanks for everything! And hey, I can't wait to see you again.
My character can talk? Three holy Digimon and 2 demon lords. Alright, hey! It's gonna be really weird for me to break up these videos with the way that really long cutscene went. Like, it said question marks and then Mameo. But how did they know his name? You know what? You know what? It's fine. Who cares? Anyways, hey, Taiki, main character design dude, good work, man. Good work. I liked them. All of those characters were well designed. Okay, well, I guess that means we're in the review section of the playthrough, so I need to give my opinion of the game. Let me set my controller aside over here so I don't accidentally press any buttons. Cool, man. Where to start? I think I've mentioned a few times, this game has high points and low points for me, definitely. It's not like, there are some parts where I'm just like, absolutely, I hate this about it, and there are some points where I'm like, I love this about it, and sometimes it flips between the two. So, how do I want to start? The music in the game is really good. I can say that, like, that's pretty simple. Really good music. I'm not a fan of the EXE always being that song every time, because it's easy for that to get copywritten on YouTube, but that's not, like, that's not really me judging it from a game standpoint. That's me judging it from a content creator standpoint, so I wouldn't really count that. Overall, the music is really good. I really do enjoy the music. It's Digimon. Digimon are great. Almost every Digimon is designed incredibly well. I love Digimon designs and whatnot, so that's always a plus. The actual combat system, the gameplay, I didn't fully understand when I started the playthrough, as you can tell. I thought it was just a lot of I'm standing here watching them fight and I'm doing nothing, basically. But there is actually a lot more interaction with the battle system as you get further into the game and you learn more. You get defense order unlocked. You have more than one attack move. You have to decide how to use your order points. You have to time getting more order points, etc., etc. So it seemed really shallow to me at first, but as I played more, it made more sense to me and I got more into it. So I did really enjoy the combat system. I think I still prefer turn-based of the way that Cyber Sleuth does it and Digimon World Dawn and Dusk does it. That's definitely my preferred, but I also really enjoyed this one too. You know, it's two, like, completely different things, so I enjoy both of them a great degree, but if I had to choose one, I'd probably go the turn-based of Cyber Sleuth. But regardless of that, it's still a really good battle system. I enjoyed it. The Digivolution system is probably my biggest issue, and it's really hard because I both love, sometimes I hate it, sometimes I love it. I think I lean more towards disliking it than I do liking it, because something that I really enjoyed in Cyber Sleuth, and I actually did in my playthrough, was I collected every single Digimon, and I had them all in reserve. And when I finished my Cyber Sleuth playthrough, the last, like, 8 videos, I got, I think, 11 megas that I had collected but never used, because I used the same 11 throughout the whole game. I got them as I went, and I made a team of 11, and I used them throughout all of the game and the post-game. Then I did the Coliseum. They had a Coliseum set up in that game as well, and for the Coliseum at the end, I used completely different Digimon just to make it, to mix it up, to make it different, and I really enjoyed that, because I had the option. All those Digimon were there. In this game, you can only have 2 Digimon at a time, and this it ties into the way this game works and the way its battle system is, so I understand that, but the constantly losing your Digimon and having to rebirth them, it's a really cool concept. I don't disagree with that, but when you rebirth and then you have to start going through the process of training up those rookies back to Mega, when you're as far in the game as I am, especially, probably when you're like halfway or further in the game, you can't actually go and play the game when that happens. You have to be like, oh, well, I have to take the next... And it takes time, too. It takes like at least 1 hour, probably, anywhere from 1 to 3 hours to do all of the grinding necessary to get your rookies back up to the mega level you need to be able to start doing stuff again. And that's just really, really tedious. And it's kind of mitigated by the fact that your megas last a good few days. You get like a week in-game with your megas, so I think the credits are about to end, so I might have to go silent for a second if we have a cutscene come up. No, we still got more. Okay. Bandai, I love you. Bandai does Digimon and Tales of, like 2 of my favorite things. Let's see what's happening before I keep giving my reviews. Saving the data, cool. You can now play hard mode. Yeah, we're probably not gonna mess with that. Where's my controller? Digi-eggs that digivolve into a special voice to Agumon and Gabumon have been unlocked. Our next rebirths are going to be Agumon and Gabumon. These Digi-eggs only have 1 Digivolution and will digivolve into their Mega form unless their lifespan ends. Note, these Digimon do not get their voices until they reach their adult form. That's fair. Those are going to be our next rebirths. The evolution of Omegamon Zwart D has been unlocked. I like that. But not Alter B, only Zwart D. That's kind of lame.
Wake up. It's time.
Telecoms have announced that everything is back to normal. Investigations into the cause continue.
Hey! This way, this way!
Great, you finally made it. We've all been waiting.
You, buddy.
That was a nice little cutscene. Hey, trophy.
Look! The digital world is back to the way it should be!
Digimon said it would take a while, but I didn't think it would happen before summer vacation. We pinky swore that we'd meet again. That was so embarrassing.
The digital world and the real world. Time doesn't move at the same speed.
That's it! I was totally surprised when I returned to the real world. I thought my sisters would be totally worried. But when I got home, it was like nothing had happened. I was so relieved. I couldn't help myself. I just ran up and hugged them tight. There I was, bawling my eyes out while they patted me on the head.
That's sweet. You've got great sisters.
Right? They are great. I must have raised them right, even before I came here.
Yeah, we can hear more about your sisters later. But before that, we should go say hello to Digimon.
Yeah, we should do that first. I missed Taomon's Sourpuss too. I need to go to Floatia though.
Okay then, race you to Digimon's house.
I'll beat you!
We should go too. Oh, he's my new partner. Name's Noir. Or Omegamon Zwart D. Once reincarnation finished, I took on Omegamon Alter B as my partner after he was reborn as a Digi-egg. I won't waste any more time on explanations. We shouldn't make everyone wait. Let's go to Floatia.
Lucky gets like one of the coolest Digimon ever as his partner. Okay, so I guess we need to get back into Floatia then. Let's get to Floatia and see whatever cutscenes they want me to see. And then I'll finish up my review. I think I was talking about the Digivolution system, and all I really have left to talk about is the Digivolution system, and then the, I wanted to talk about the way Floatia works, because I really enjoyed that. I'll talk about those two things before we wrap up, and that'll be the end of my review and whatnot. Floatia, here I come. I want to see how long these cutscenes are, though, to see how much time I have to talk about what I want to talk about. So I'm going to go to Floatia first, then do the talking.
You're late!
Long time no see. Great to see you again. As you can see, the digital world is back to normal. We're so grateful.
Let me add my thanks as well. The reincarnation that you all made possible restored our world to its correct state.
Stop! You're embarrassing me.
Then why are you taking the compliments? I'm pretty sure our friend here did the most work.
That's true. But we all needed to work together to make reincarnation a reality. We all saved this world.
We're saviors!
What's wrong, Suzuki?
I keep wondering if I should be here.
This again? I get how you're feeling. The mistakes we made will never go away. But to make up for it, you took on the Enforcer as your partner. You saved those Digimon who were unable to purge the BH program with reincarnation. It's not up to me to say whether or not you deserve forgiveness, but I'm sure some people have noticed.
That's right. Your honesty in trying to make up for your mistakes is really making an impression. You will be forgiven someday. At the very least, everyone here has forgiven you.
Thank you very much.
Let's just leave it at that. The party is set to go. We'll celebrate tonight.
We can't eat or drink, but we do want to honor Yukimura and the rest.
Yeah, have lots of fun today, Rika. Party time!
Hey, I need to talk to you. I'll be waiting outside.
Do we have to talk right now, or can I, like, finish my review and end this session? Take it, Suzuki!
I'm sorry I called you out here while everyone was celebrating, but I needed to tell you this quickly. You see, the digital world is facing a new threat. When the reincarnation was starting, Mireille and I closed the gate that leads to the Singular Zone. When we did that, some corrupted data that was floating around in the Singular Zone seeped into this world. The filters were up, but the corrupted data was so small, it looks like it got through somehow. Mireille went after what passed through the filters to observe. She found out that it was a little Digimon. As you know, there's a lot of corrupted data floating around in the Singular Zone. That's why I followed that Digimon, using the information from Mireille's observations. It's very bright. I couldn't find a way to capture it. I talked it over with Mr. Mameo and Digimon. It seemed like we'd almost found a way to capture it, but then it came here and stopped moving. At that point, we started detecting a growing transformational energy. It was trying to digivolve. In fact, it might have already done so. It's very dangerous, I think. Worse than Omegamon Alter B. A threat we've never seen before. Forgive me. I'm not strong enough to face that. I'm sorry to have to ask you this, but would you go check it out with me?
Yes, as long as I can do it next time.
Thank you. I knew you'd say that. It will probably be a rough fight.
Please don't make me do this right now.
Hang on. If there are still Digimon infected with the BH program, could you purge them with this new antivirus?
Got a second?
Hey, I'm back. Good news.
Made my
Mega Cafeteramon has
day.
come back, went to the research district, apparently likes high places, that's
Made
cool.
my
Phoenixmon has
day.
joined the city, went to the museum, says he likes beautiful things.
Made
Cool.
my
Megadramon has
day.
joined the city, went to the lab, it seems he has a real passion for research. 128. Wait, Megadramon, when did Megadramon join? I don't remember getting Megadramon to join. That's weird. I'm not even gonna look at this email right now. Mariah's here now, or Mirai, whatever her name is. Well, actually I have enough time, look at the email. To Infinite Cauldron. He must be at Infinite Cauldron. Make sure you're ready for anything. Got it. Okay, we will do that later. So that's the current main mission. We're playing Chapter 5. All right, so that's another story mission thing we're probably going to hold off for now. I think I got, like, the majority, if not all, of the Digimon from Infinite Cauldron to join, except for Magna Angemon and Blackie and Blackosaurus. So we'll deal with them later. But anyways, finishing up my review. How much time do I have? I've only got, like, 3 or 4 minutes that I need to finish this video. So finishing up my review, I think... What was I saying before? Oh, yeah. It's way too tedious when Digimon Rebirth to get them back up to what they need to be. It takes at least at minimum an hour, like an actual hour, not an in-game hour, an actual hour to get all of that done back to Mega so you can start actually playing the game again. And I feel like if there is a way to expedite that process and make it even faster, that would take away the majority of my complaint about the system. Because the whole rebirthing and digivolving again thing to go have your partners go through over and over again is alright. I don't mind it that much. It's cool. It's a novel idea, I guess. I do prefer the idea of just get your Digimon, train them up, have them digivolve, like get your Megas, keep them, and then try and collect more Digimon that way instead of only having 2 at a time maximum. But that may just be me. That's really all I have to say on that. Floatia, I love Floatia, and the whole gather materials, build up I love stuff like that, where it gives you a little, like, a thing that you can make progress on that also benefits you, and you can just keep doing it throughout the game. I love stuff like that. The example I always think of is Tales of Xillia 2 had Luger in debt, and you had to constantly pay off Luger's debt, and it gave you, items for paying off the debt, and it was like a whole big... It was a big thing throughout the entire game because it was really hard to do, and you normally didn't finish it until near the end of the game or the post-game, and it felt like a really big accomplishment. Like, getting all of the buildings built up in Floatia helps you a whole lot, and it also, it has that accomplishment feeling, for me at least. I love stuff like that, where you've just got, like, checklists to do throughout the game that are kind of like a secondary thought, but it's so helpful that you can kind of switch it between being a secondary thought and being a primary thought of, like, I really need to take a second and focus on this because I really need the training hall leveled up. And it's just a lot of fun for me. I really love stuff like that. So, overall, what rating would I give the game? I think I did this for Cyber Sleuth as well. I'm going to give it 2 ratings, depending on if you're a fan of Digimon or not, because I think I've mentioned this before. If this was not a Digimon game, I would probably not play this game. So, I'd give it, like... I feel like a 2.5 is too small. No, that's kind of fair. 2.5 is, like, average, isn't it? Because it's half of a full score. 2.5 to 3, more leaning towards 2.5. Like, 2.75, if you're not a fan of Digimon... you might enjoy playing this game. If you at least know what Digimon is, I'd give it a 2.5. If you're a fan of Digimon, I'd give it like a 4, maybe a 3.5, somewhere in that range. I would not give it more than a 4, definitely. I would not give this game more than a 4. But it's still a really fun game. I do really enjoy it, and I'm obviously still going to be playing more. These guys aren't getting fed in this session. They're going to have to get fed next session. I don't think I saved the game. Let me save the game really fast. So... that is all for today. When we come back next time, I'm going to hold off on Shoma's, like, new story mission thing for a little while. We're not going to do that just yet. Probably next time we're going to do some, we need to get back to work on getting buildings going again, and just getting Digimon to join the town, really. So, we're just going to do stuff like that. I think we need to go back to Faulty Ex Machina and find Justimon again. Darkdramon. We have to wait until we can rebirth to get Darkdramon. I've got to make sure the next Digivolution line I go down is a Digimon that will be... apparently, it goes... you have to do it 3 times. You need a Digimon that can punch, then a Digimon with a cape, then a Digimon with a sword. So it's basically like Bantio Leomon. I'll probably just try to get Bantio Leomon, honestly, because that way our EXE could be Chaosmon, because I love Chaosmon. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. The main story is done. We finished it. There's still some more story missions to do with Shoma, clearly, and I'm really curious what this Digimon is going to be that we're going to fight. But, yeah, that's it. That's my review of the game and everything. So, thank you all for watching the playthrough. I know some people stop watching playthroughs once the main story is finished. They don't want to watch the post-game stuff. I hope you'll stick around for the post-game stuff, but if you don't, I understand. Hopefully, I'll see you on another playthrough, rather it be Digimon or something else. And thank you for watching up until this point and any further that you may watch. I really appreciate it. So... there will be more Digimon games on the channel in the future, by the way. This one isn't done. I'm still doing this one. But when this one eventually is finished, there will be more Digimon down the line. I love Digimon too much to not do more of it on the channel, old and new. Obviously, when the new Cyber Sleuth game comes out in 2018, I'll be doing it. There is another Digimon game, like I mentioned, that I want to do before then. It depends on if I can get it set up to where I can record it effectively and do it. It's not the first Digimon World, but I will try and do that one day. It's a different game, but that I played when I was a kid. There were 2 main Digimon games I played when I was young, and one of them was Dawn and Dusk, which I've done Dusk on the channel. I'll eventually do Dawn on the channel as well, even though they're basically the same game, just a little bit of color swap. But there was another game that I played that was Digimon a lot when I was a child. I want to do it on the channel. I'll try and do that this year. No promises, though. We'll see. At the very least, you'll see another Digimon game when Hacker's Memory comes out in 2018. So, thanks for watching. Hopefully, I'll see you in the post-game or in some other playthrough of some sort. And until then, farewell.